Hello students, I hope you all are doing well and will be studying at your places. Today I am just going to start the chapter 12 proportion. Okay, so proportion, the comparison between the two ratios is the proportion, or we can say if two ratios are equal to each other, they will be are in proportion. Means proportion is an equation which defines that two given ratio are equivalent to each other. Got it? Suppose, for example, two ratios are given here, 2 is to 3 and 8 is to 12. Okay, so we will check it here whether they are equal or not. 2 is to 3, you can write it like this, and 8 is to 12. Okay, 2 is to 3 is already in the simplest form, but 8 is to 12 is not in simplest form. So we will get the simplest form of 8 by 12 by dividing their HCF. 4 to the 8 and 4 3 the 12. So you can see here we have got again the 2 by 3, and 2 by 3 is equal to the 2 by 3. So we can say 2 by 3 is equal to 8 by 12. Means 2 is to 3 ratio is equivalent to the ratio 8 is to 12. Got it? So these ratio in proportion. Got it? These ratios are in proportion, and it can be written like 2 is to 3 is as 8 is to 12. This is the sign of proportion. Okay, double column is a sign of the proportion. How do you write in the word form? You will write 2 is to 3 is as, for this proportion we will write the is as 8 is to 12. Okay, it will be read 2 is to 3 is as 8 is to 12. Got it? As I told you in the ratio, that ratio is the comparison between the same kind of quantity and their same unit. Similarly, proportion is also the comparison between same kind of quantity and their same unit. Got it? For example, suppose 12 kg of potato for rupees 6 and 18 kg of potato for rupees 9. Now we have to check whether they are in proportion or not. As I told you that ratio is always between the same quantity and their same unit. So we will write the ratio of rupees, okay, 6 is to 9 and ratio of their quantity, that is the 18 and 12 kg. Got it? Now we will solve it. 6 upon 9 and 12 upon 18. Got it? We will find the simplest form of this. 3 2 the 6 and 3 3 the 9 and 6 2 the 12 and 6 3 the 18. So you can see here that 2 is upon 3 is equal to 2 upon 3. Okay, means the ratio of rupees is equal to the ratio of their quantities. So we can write here like this, means the ratio of 6 by 9 is as ratio of 12 is to 18. Okay, so we can say they are in proportion. I am making you understand this example once again, that 12 kg of potato for rupees 6 and 18 kg of potato for rupees 9. Okay, and we have to check that whether they are in proportion or not. As I told you that ratio and the proportion is always between the same kind of quantity and their unit. Okay, so we will write their ratio first of all. The ratio of rupees will be the 6 is to 9 and ratio of their quantity will be 12 is to 18. And when we solve these two ratio, means 6 is to 9 and 12 is to 18, we get the 2 by 3 and 2 by 3 which are equal to each other. So we can say that 6 is to 9 and 12 is to 18 are equal to each other. Okay, or we can say that both the ratio are in proportion or they are equivalent to each other. Got it? Suppose A, B, C and D. These are four terms are there. Okay, A and B are in ratio and C and D are in ratio. Got it? And both the ratio are in proportion. Means this ratio A is to B is equal to C is to D. Got it? If this sign is there, it means both the ratio are equal. They are equivalent. So the first and the last term, this is the first term, second term, third and fourth term. Okay, so first and the last term are called the extreme term. Okay, and second and third term are called the mean term. Got it? Where two ratios are there and they are in proportion, then the first and the fourth term will be called the extreme term and the second and the third term will be called the mean term. Or it can be written like this, means A by B is equal to C by D. Okay, so first and fourth terms extreme term and second and third term mean term. So proportion says that the product of extreme term is equal to product of mean term. Got it? Product of extreme term means A into B. Product means multiplication. A into D. A into D will be equal to product of mean term means B into C. B into C. Got it? So it is just like a formula. So whenever four terms are given and they are in proportion, so the product of extreme term will be equal to the product of mean term. Got it? The same example I am taking, which I told you, that 12 kg of potato for rupees 6 and 18 kg of potato for rupees 9, means the ratio of rupees 6 is to 9, okay, is a ratio of their quantity 12 is to 18. Now we will solve this by this method, means this is the first term, second term and third and fourth. So the product of extreme term means A into D, 6 into 18 is equal to product of mean term means 12 into 9. So 18 is to 6, that is the 108, and 12 is to 9, 108. So you can see here that the product of extreme term and the product of mean term is equal. So we can say both the ratio are in proportion. Got it? If their product is not equal, so we will say that these two ratios are not in proportion. Got it? So this type of question can be asked in the exercise. So I told you the two methods. First method where you will get the simplest form, and the second you will find their product, means the product of extreme term or product of mean term. If both the product are equal, it means the given ratio are in proportion, otherwise they are not in proportion. Got it? Now we will do the exercise 12a. Exercise 12a. Okay, the first question, the first part of the question number 1 is saying, in each of the following check whether or not the given ratios form a proportion. Means we have to check that the given ratio are in proportion or not. The first part of this is saying that 8 is to 16 and 12 is to 15. These two ratios are there and we have to check. I told you the two method and I will tell you the two method for this question. Okay. First of all, we will get the simplest form of 8 by 16. So we will get the 8 1 the 8, 8 2 the 16, 1 by 2. Now we will get the simplest form of 12 by 15 and 3 4 the and 3 5 the. Now we are getting the 4 by 5 and you can see here that 1 by 2 and 4 by 5 they are not equal. 1 by 2 and 4 by 5 are not equal. This is the sign of non-equal. Okay, so we can say they are not in proportion. Okay, we will write 8 is to 16 and 12 is to 15 are not in proportion. Okay, and you may write in short not in proportion only. Got it? Now I am telling you the second method. 8 is to 12 and 12 is to 15. These are the two ratio, and as I told you, the product of extreme term will be equal to the product of mean term if they are in proportion. Let's check. Product of extreme term, I am writing in short, and product of mean term. Product of extreme means 8 and 15. 8 into 15 is equal to product of mean term 12 into 16. Got it? So what we will get? We will get the 15 8s 120 and 12 is to 16 we will get the 192. Got it? So you can see here that 120 and 192 are not equal. So 8 is to 16 and 12 is to 15 will not be in proportion. Got it? So most of the time we will just use this method because some questions are there which can be solved very easily by this method. Got it? Now the second question I am just telling you, rest of the question of question number 1 are same, you will do on your own. Okay, I'm just telling you the third question of question number 1. It is written 12 divided by 3 and 8 divided by 2. We have to check whether they are in proportion or not. So how do we check? You can write it like this, and 8 is to 2. I told you in the ratio. Okay, ratio is the division. Okay, there are two methods to comparison of the ratio. First one division and the subtraction. So division can be written like this. So how do we check whether they are in proportion or not? So we can choose any method. Okay, so 12 is to 3 is as 8 is to 2. Okay, 12 is to 3 is as 8 is to 2. Now as you know that product of extreme term means 12 into 2. 12 into 2 is equal to product of mean term 8 into 3. 8 into 3. So 12 to the 24 and 8 is the 24. So you can see here we have got the 24 both side. It means they will be in proportion, means 12 is to 3 and 8 is to 2 are in proportion. Got? You can write 12 is to 3 and 8 is to 2 are in proportion. Okay, now the next question I am going to tell, that is the second question. Find the value of x of each of the following proportion. X is to x is to 4, is equal to 6 is to 8. This is the question. This is the first question of question number 2. We have to find the value of x. X is to 4 and 6 is to 8. And I told you the product of extreme term is equal to the product of mean term. We will use that formula to check the proportion. Okay, so product of extreme term is equal to product of mean term. So x into 8, extreme are x and 8. So x into 8 is equal to 4 into 6. Okay, and in algebra I told you what you do. X will be 4 into 6 by 8. We have to find the value of x. As you can see here that 8 is in multiplication with x and we have to find the value of x. So 8 will be here as a denominator on the right hand side. Now we will just solve this. 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8 and 2 3s are 6. Okay, so 1 into 3, 3. So the value of x is equal to 3. Got it? Here it is already said that x is to 4 and 6 is to 8 are in proportion. So find the value of x. So by this formula we have got the value of x. Now one more question. I am just going to tell the fifth of this. That is the 5 is to 15 is equal to 4 into x. We have to find the value of x here. So again, product of extreme term is equal to product of mean term, means 5 into x is equal to 15 into 4. So x will be 15 into 4 upon 5. Okay, 5 3s are 15 and 3 4s are 12. So x will be 12. Okay, the value of x will be 12. Now the question number 3. I am telling you the first part. The question is saying to find the value of x so that the given 4 numbers are in proportion. The same question is there. X, 6, 10 and 15. These 4 numbers are there. And question is saying these are in proportion. Means x is to 6 is as 10 is to 15. So as you know that the product of extreme term is equal to the product of mean term. So it will be you have to write this each time. Okay, whenever you will solve any question of this type, you have to write this. I am not writing for saving the time. So what will be here? X into 15 is equal to 6 into 10. Product of extreme is equal to product of mean. So x will be 6 into 10 upon 15. Okay, so 5 2s are 5 3s are and 3 2s are and 2 2s are 4. So x is equal to 4. 4 is the answer of this. Okay, the other question of the question number 3 are exactly same. You will do or use the same method. Now the question number 4 I am telling you. Question number 4. I am reading the question. The first, second and fourth term of a proportions are 6, 18 and 15. 6, 18 and 75. First, second and fourth. This is the first term. That is the second term. And this one is the fourth term. Okay, first, second and fourth terms are given and you have to find the third term. you have to find the third term. So how do you do this? So suppose third term is equal to x. Okay, we suppose that the third term is the x. So how do you write? According to the proportion, first is to second is as third is to fourth term. Okay, now we will put the value of this. First is 6, second is 8, and third we have supposed the x, and fourth, that is the 75. Okay, now we have to find the third term. Okay, so we will just write the product of mean terms is equal to product of extreme term. Okay, because we have to find the value among the mean term, so we have write the product of mean term first of all, then after we have written the product of extreme term. So it will be the 8 into x is equal to 6 into 75. Okay, now the x is equal to 6 into 75 upon 8. Sorry, this is not 8, this is the 18. This is 18. First, second and fourth term is given like 6, 18 and 75, and we have to get the third term. Now we will solve it. 6 3 is 18 and 3 25 is 75. So the value of x means the third term is 25. Now I am going to tell you the question number 6. Okay, the same question is there. Find the fourth term. The first, second and third terms are given. First is the 18 and second 27 and third 32, and you have to find the fourth term. Suppose fourth term is x. So as you know, first is to second is as third is to fourth term. Okay, and their value will be 18 is to 27 is as 32 is to x, and you know product of extreme term is equal to product of mean terms. Okay, means 18 into x is equal to 27 into 32. So x will be 27 into 32 upon 18. Okay, so 9 2s are and 9 3s are. Got it? And 2 16s are 32. So x is equal to 16 3s are 48. This is the answer, means the fourth term will be the 48. Now I am just going to tell you the question number 8. The question number 8 is saying the ratio of the sale of eggs on a Sunday and that of the whole week at grocery shop was 2:9. Ratio of eggs sale is equal to 2:9 is given, and total cost of sale in whole week is equal to 360 rupees. Okay, and you have to find the total cost of sale of egg on Sunday. Suppose the cost of eggs sale on Sunday is equal to x. And as you know, in proportion is always between the same kind of quantity and the unit. So we will write sale on Sunday is to sale on of whole week is equal to cost on Sunday is to cost of whole week. Got it? Sale of Sunday is to sale of week is equal to cost on Sunday is to cost of whole week. Sale of Sunday is the 2 is to sale of whole week is to 9 is equal to cost of Sunday, we have just supposed the x is to cost of whole week is equal to 360. And you know, product of midterm, mean term is equal to product of extreme term. Product of mean term 9 into x is equal to product of extreme, that is the 2 into 360 rupees. Okay, so x is equal to 2 into 360 upon 9, 9 fours are, okay, so we will get a 40, so 40 into 2, 80 rupees, means the total cost of X sale on Sunday is 80 rupees. Got it? So you will do this question like this. So today I have just made you understand the 12A exercise in proportion, and I will share you some question from exercise 12A which you will do in fair copy. Till then, you just keep practicing. Thank you.